John Brennan. John Brennan is seeking an internship with the devil. That's right. Former CIA Director John Brennan is seeking an internship with the devil. Now just listen to the conversation they have. Brennan is trying to impress the associate devil. How you doing, Mr. Associate Devil? I hope all your fires are burning hot. I trust everyone's listening to all your lies in the sea. Just keep on tweeting that stupid stuff on Twitter and making those evil devil faces. You'll be alright. You'll be going to hell shortly. You can start then. We can joke and laugh and have all the fun we want to, talking about former CIA Director John Brennan. The guy is a clown in more ways than you might know. Now, the title captures the essence of Brennan exactly. Simply put, he's an evil traitor. Since Brennan was director of the agency that's been running our country, Congress, media, all the other agencies, you might think that Brennan is a smart guy. But that's not true. He's an obedient clone that does exactly what he's told. None of the evil things that Brennan and the CIA have perpetrated on the peoples and the rest of the world are Brennan's ideas. He's just smart enough to understand and follow his talking point. Now, many think that Brennan is a converted Muslim and just an outright traitor in the first degree. Listen to David Pacman and John Guandolo explain in this video.
The program today, John Guandolo, who's a former Marine and FBI agent who now runs the organization Understanding the Threat, Strategic Operational Training and Consulting on the Threat of the Global Islamic Movement. John, it's great to have you back, not only because the FBI has become such a topic of newsworthiness over the last 2 years, but also just because it's great to follow up with folks we've interviewed. We had you on back in 2013, and at the time you talked to us about how you believe that then CIA Director nominee John Brennan had been recruited by Saudi Arabia and converted to Islam. Now that he has come and gone, do you still stand by that? Do you believe John Brennan was secretly or is secretly a Muslim?
Well, we know, as a matter of fact, from my own sources who were in Saudi Arabia when John Brennan was a station chief, that he said the Shahada in the presence of Saudi officials, including Mabahith, Saudi intelligence officials. We now have retired station chief from the CIA, Brad Johnson, who has now come out publicly and said it was well known and is well known in the CIA that John Brennan converted to Islam. And he had heard that from many people who had direct knowledge and heard things direct from Mr. Brennan. So I don't think that is a question anymore, although some people would try to make it. So yes, I obviously stand by my comments.
Why don't you?
Now, everyone knows that Brennan and the CIA tried to subvert Donald Trump's campaign and his administration. There was an FBI and CIA informant embedded in the Trump campaign. A retired American professor who reacted with the campaign staff. That's right, the CIA and the FBI placed a spy in Donald Trump's campaign. Now, Brennan himself personally gave Harry Reid the unverified Clinton dossier, and he encouraged Harry Reid to give it to the media. he encouraged Harry Reid to spread it around. And then, upon being questioned in a Senate hearing before Congress, he lied about the dossier. Said that the dossier didn't have any impact on anything. It didn't have any impact on them getting the FISA warrant whatsoever. And that was proven to be a lie. But he had yet to suffer any punishment for that. Now, Brennan has a history of lying and spying on American citizens. It just goes without saying, he's an evil traitor. Treasonous acts. Brennan and the CIA under him are guilty of all types of treasonous acts. One of the very biggest ones is the Iranian deal, where they gave $1.7 billion to Iran in cash. That's right, $1.7 billion in cash, so Iran could spread the money around and support terrorism. That was our CIA, with John Brennan at the head of it. Now, Brennan and the CIA, they manipulated the ISIS intelligence information. They manipulated it so they could protect ISIS. And then John Brennan and the CIA, they stood down to allow Russia hacking. Well, it's time for the CIA to have a coming to Jesus meeting or a going to hell meeting, whatever most appropriate. We already know that John Brennan is headed there. He's already worked out a deal. There's a lot of talk about the good people in the CIA and the FBI. But those organizations are no better than the people who lead them.